Today we're breaking down one of the most overlooked security areas in organizations, ISO 27001. I know passwords aren't the most exciting thing in the world, but one weak password can take down an entire company. According to IBM's 2024 Cost of Data Breach report, the average breach costs over $4.88 million, and a huge number of those incidents begin with something as simple as a bad password. ISO 27001 exists to prevent exactly that. It helps organizations identify their biggest risks, put the right controls in place, and actually enforce those controls in a consistent way. So what is ISO 27001? Think of it as a global rulebook for how to protect sensitive information. It covers everything from policies to processes to security controls, and one of the most important parts of the standard is authentication, passwords, password creation, password use, and how organizations handle compromised credentials. ISO 27001 doesn't give you super specific rules like your password must be 14 characters, but it does outline best practices you're expected to follow. Here's what the standard emphasizes. Passwords should be hard to guess. No personal info, no reusing old passwords, include numbers and special characters, have a minimum length requirement, allow users to change passwords when needed, and require resets when there's a possible compromise. And please do not use password 5 with 5s as the S's. That 5 is not helping anyone. One of the strongest tools organizations can use is a password manager. These tools store all your passwords securely, generate strong ones automatically, and make sure you aren't reusing the same password everywhere. Instead of relying on human memory, which is where most security failures start, password managers remove the guesswork and strengthen compliance. Weak password detection is another big part of ISO 27001. You know when you're creating an account and it says doesn't meet password requirements, that's an example of how organizations stop weak passwords before they become a risk. ISO 27001 also encourages structured reset processes. If there's a suspected compromise, the system should require an immediate password reset. And a regular reset in general helps reduce exposure over time. But passwords alone aren't enough. Multi-factor authentication is another important layer of protection. You're definitely used to MFA, a 6-digit code texted to you or an app on your phone. In some cases, organizations even use physical authentication keys that plug into your device. So even if a hacker gets your password, they still can't access anything without that second factor. Training is also a huge part of ISO 27001. You can have the best password policy ever, but if employees don't understand it, it won't work. New employees should get training right away, and yearly training helps enforce good habits and update everyone on policy changes. So why does ISO 27001 compliance matter? It helps organizations reduce risk, protect their reputation, avoid expensive breaches, and build trust with customers and partners. Automated compliance tools help track documents, evidence, and updates so nothing gets missed. At the end of the day, protecting information is really about creating a culture of security, and ISO 27001 gives organizations a repeatable structure to make that possible. If you'd like to learn more about strengthening your organization's security, reach out to K2GRC. And since you made it this far in the video, you might as well like it, share it, and comment down below.